Keith Hanson is here. He is the City of Shreveport's Chief Technology Officer. Welcome back, amigo. Good to see you as always.
You too. Good
nice pocket watch. Not bad at all.
Thank you.
By the way, the U.S. Attorney for the Western District, David Joseph, is going to join us at 8:40.
So why is our friend Keith Hanson here?
Well, I was listening to a piece the other day on, I'm not even sure what it was on, 60 Minutes or something, and they were talking about this ransomware in this town in Florida that paid the $600,000 to get their stuff back. And then I've been looking at other towns. It's been a nationwide problem. And they said most cities aren't prepared for it. And it got me thinking. I know a guy.
Yeah, you know a guy.
I know a guy. Is Shreveport prepared for this?
In a lot of ways, I'm not. I mean, don't get me wrong. This stuff keeps me up at night, right? Like, this is the stuff that is every IT director's and CTO's nightmare, right?
Yeah, geeks are nightmaring about it. Yeah.
No, for sure. Now, we do have precautions in place and things that will roadblock all of that.
When you took over, since you're the first Chief Technology Officer in the city's history, and I would assume that one of the first things you looked at was that kind of the city's security.
Yeah.
Where are we now as opposed to where we were? Did you look at it and go, holy crap?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't changed much yet. Anything that, so I've been in the seat for...
Note to ransomware, guys. Haven't changed much yet. Thanks, Keith.
Yeah, I am going to be purposely vague about a lot of things here because I don't need anyone knowing exactly what version of everything we have is. But regardless, there's a few things that we do to really lock things down. So any sort of backups are in multiple locations, and so if the attackers do target one spot, then we don't have to worry about that. It's a 24-hour backup period, so I would like to see that more like 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's really how you prevent this. Backups, safe backups.
Well, the report I saw said they actually go after your backups first.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways to protect that too. Your backups, rather. So back them up in the cloud, put them on something like Google Drive, which is way harder to screw around with.
You got them in your car, don't you? That's what it is.
Yeah,
you got them in your car.
I back them all up on cassette tape, so then put them in my truck. Right?
That is coming back.
Well, silly question. Have you and the mayor talked about this? Have you said, what if we get hit? What if we get hit by ransomware?
Or does he just assume?
I will say the mayor's and my relationship is generally Keith is handling it, so let Keith handle it. And then I bring the waves to him, like, hey, we're going to need X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to have to go to council for A, B, and C, or something like that, right? I'll give him the wave, the crests. Right?
So when you look at cities like Baltimore or this little bitty town in Florida or some of the others, and they get hacked and they've got the ransomware, obviously they thought they were prepared.
Well, they may have known that they weren't. I will say that, there are pieces of our network we need to improve.
On the scale of prepared, where are we? 1 to 10?
10 being perfect,
10
no
being
one can ever hack us.
They're never hacking us.
Well, that's never the case. So, you'll never be a 10.
So are we a high 9? Are we a 5?
Oh, no, we're better than a 5. So I have a great networking group. That staff has been working last about 3 or 4 years, really improving a lot about the network. And so they're putting more port security in place. We have a lot of email scanning, phishing attempts, when you click a link, it's automatically scanned before you ever reach the destination. And even I have hit something that said, this is super suspicious. We're not letting you go there. I knew it wasn't, but I'm glad that stuff is in place.
Sure.
Right? So we have all of that in place. Antivirus at the endpoint, etc. We could use a massive upgrade on a lot of our desktop machines. So going from an older version of Windows to the modern current version of Windows. Most people know about that. I've been talking about it. Put this in your budgets. And that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes.
How technology gets spent on.
You said something very interesting a couple of seconds ago. You know what? We'll go to break. We'll ask you as soon as we come back.